Okay, so one of the big changes to ERMAC, you know, along with every other character, is his teleport does not have armor anymore on his attack. So if you could actually, if you knock ERMAC down, he's not going to be able to wake up with this. So, you know, that's good to know. I personally never used it as his wake up because I have, you know, I didn't want to be unsafe. And even though it was like a risk reward thing, you know, with most of the ERMAC variations, you got 30 off this if someone was trying to pressure you, since this had armor. So this no longer has armor. Alright, so another big change for ERMAC, which is not really significant because 16 frames is unreactable still. Ooh, that might be reactable though. That might be reactable. So they changed his overhead because ERMAC had like a 12 frame overhead and they made it 16. So they did the same thing with Iron Black, which Iron Black, they destroyed his overhead, which we'll talk about in a bit. But I'm fine with that actually. So ERMAC's overhead now winds up before it actually hits you, and it is 16 frames instead of let's see, what was it before? 12. So now, you know, you could probably block low and then react to the overhead as it comes out, because it does look reactable to me. But with online, you never know, you know what I mean? Especially with the jumpiness sometimes. So that is the big change to his core gameplay. His forward 3 or his forward 4-3 is still safe. You know, all this is still hard to punish. Let's see. Make sure that they didn't change any of that frame data. Forward 4-3. Yeah, forward 4-3 is still completely safe. You know, all these moves are pretty safe because they're really hard to punish. Let's see. I'm gonna test something out real quick. Since they did take away the ability to... No, wrong one. They did change the way the block stun works. I want to see if these are more punishable now. Wow, I didn't block. Okay. Alright, that punished. Yeah, it's still hard to punish. It's still hard to punish. Alright, let's check this one out. I didn't block, right? Yeah, it's still hard to block. It seems like a lot of the hit stun or the block stun is still there. So I don't know what they changed, but this is supposed to be more punishable. It's like -10, something like that. And it seems like the block stun, I'm stuck in block stun still. So I don't know if, you know, I'm just like not doing it right. I punished it there. Maybe I just need to wait. Alright, so it looks like I am punishing, but it's still pretty, you know, it's still kind of difficult to do it. But let's go back to the ERMAC changes. So, you know, forward 4, that's a pretty big change, because now his overhead isn't going to be like a must go to like 100% of the time. You guys know when you play ERMAC players online sometimes, all they want to do is this. All they want to do is that. They don't do, you know, any of this stuff. They don't do a back 3, nothing like that. Just overhead, 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 overhead. So now with this being slower, it's going to open up, maybe it's going to open up their offensive repertoire a little bit more. So that's that change. Alright, so they pretty much scaled his combos on Soul Ball, And this lift right here. Let's see, what would be... So I forgot ERMAC's combo. Okay, I got it. So that still does a lot. That used to do 39 and now it does 35. Okay, so they lowered his damage, you know, just a tiny bit on his combos. So that used to do 39% and now it does 45. So I'm cool with that. 4% less damage. It's still 35 fucking percent combo, you know what I mean? Oh wait, I did that one already. I'm not used to doing this one because it rarely hits anyone. Still a hard link though. I'll say that. Always was a hard link. Yeah, it's still good damage. 4% less damage, and especially with the tools ERMAC has, I think ERMAC players will take that. Air Soul Blast is the regular one? Are they talking about the regular one or the EX one? Soul Burst, Soul Blast. Air Soul Blast is the EX one. So let's check this out. They reduced it by 10 frames. So this is the blocks, then they reduced it. So this is +2 on its own. But it had a shitload of blocks done, so let's check it out. I should jump. Let's test out how plus it is now. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Trying to do it as low to the ground as possible. It might be punishable. Aaron Black, why are you running, man? Why are you running? Oh no, it's still plus. My bad. It's still plus. But it's not as plus anymore. Let's see if I can backdash. Oh, I can backdash. So before you would be stuck right there. All right. Ooh, it looks like it might not be plus anymore. Like, that's pretty low to the ground, right? And ERMAC has a 6 frame down 1. Aaron Black has a 7 frame down 1. So it might be like -1 now. Interesting. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's plus anymore, guys. I thought this was a lot more plus before, but it doesn't look like it. There you go. Ah, there we go. It's definitely not as plus as before, for sure. If I'm trading with a down 1, ERMAC has a 6 frame down 1, Aaron Black has a 7 frame down 1, then that means it's either like -1 or even. Yeah, see, it's like -1 or even. Because that would be even. He would be that would be 0 on block because he has a 1 frame down 1 faster than I do. So of course he has to hit me if it's you know, 0 on block. But sometimes I'm trading with him That means that it's like -1 now instead of being plus a bajillion. I like it. Nice, okay. That is a welcoming change for me. I like it. Let's go back to error macro real quick. Alright. Up Soul Blast is now +22. Up Soul Blast. Up Soul Blast. This right here. What the hell did that do before? +22 on hit instead of +27. Maybe, well, still look like you could combo that. I don't know what that one does. Oh, wait, +4 punch back punch is now +15 on hit. Okay, so this is another change to... This is more of a change to Master of Souls. This right here no longer guarantees you a 50-50. Because this is +15. And the overhead now is 16 frames. And the back 3 is... Back 3 is 13 frames. So this guarantees you a back 3, but it does not guarantee you an overhead. So if you don't do a back 3, the Aaron Black player can armor through your forward 4 or backdash through your forward 4 if he does it on the frame that he has available to him. So when I get to Master of Souls, we'll test that out. Let's see. All right, here we go. Time for the Mystic changes. Reduce pushback on levitate. Let's see how far the opponent gets pushed back now on the levitate. How do you do this move? Oh, there you go. So that's still a lot of pushback. That's still a lot of pushback. Especially since you get another one like that. That's still a lot of pushback. And of course, it still has armor. It's still it might be the best armor move in the game now. Because since no armor moves actually launch your opponent, the fact that ERMAC gets a really fast armor move that drains the opponent's life and it drains a little bit of his meter and you gain life back, that is very, very fucking powerful, man. 9 frame startup. 9 frame armor move that drains the opponent's meter and gains life for ERMAC. And especially since they nerfed the running, it's still really good. I actually thought this was going to receive a huge hit. But it's still really good. I still think Mystic is going to be, now with the change to back 1-2 and, you know, the overhead being slower, I think Mystic for sure. Actually, Spectral might be up there as well. And I'll talk about Spectral a little bit when we get to him. But Mystic is still fucking insanely good, man. This move is ridiculous. All right, so it's only -6, and I think that might have been the big change. Fix the bug where increase combo damage scaling on Telehand. So it's pretty much the same thing. They reduce the amount of damage he's gonna get on this in combo, and they fixed the bug where sometimes if you would get hit when you did your lift, your EX lift, if you got hit at a specific frame, then you would gain infinite life. You would just keep gaining life and keep gaining life as an ERMAC player. So they took that glitch away, obviously. What's next? Okay, Spectral's next. Spectral. All right, so Spectral got like 2 changes, I believe. All right, so the biggest change for Spectral, which I really like, is they gave his Superman, her Superman move 2 hits of armor. No one is gonna be armor breaking this because it's 9 frames, right? Soul charge is 9 fucking frames. It is unsafe on block, obviously. You know, you need a risk reward there for especially how good this move is, but it has 2 hits of armor, and it's a 9 frame starting move that goes like half screen. That's really cool. And you could also do it in the air, and I believe it retains the 2 bars of the 2 armor moves in the air, or the 2 hits of armor. So let's test it out real quick. Whoops, I think I had the wrong thing already. Right. Trying to levitate. There we go. So it looks like in there he might not retain the 2 hits of armor. Yeah, he does retain it. Ah! He does retain the 2 hits of armor though. There was a... I guess maybe it depends on what frame it hits. There you go. So that right there has 2 hits of armor. Trying to see if this... No, the air one does not. It looks like it doesn't. Nah, the air one does not. That one does for sure. Okay. That's good to know. I thought that the air, you being floating in the air, was going to retain the 2 hits of armor, but it looks like it's only on the ground. So, ERMAC and SPECTRAL, the Superman punch, only has 2 hits on the ground. And I believe that's it. SPECTRAL Force Port, Soul Blast will hover. Okay, so this will no longer have armor. Like, let's just say you do this. That will no longer have a hit of armor anymore. So before you were able to sort of option select, not really option select, but prevent your opponent from hitting you with his own armor move if you did your armor move. So that no longer has armor if you're levitating, and this doesn't either. So those are pretty much the only changes to SPECTRAL. You know, he still gets... Let me finish the combo actually. He still gets a lot of damage. He might get the most damage out of mid-screen combos in any variation that ERMAC has now. Okay, see if I can get this combo real quick. $41. 42. So they definitely nerfed his damage a little bit more. That used to get 45. That used to get 45. So they nerfed his damage a little bit more, but I think he still gets, out of all the variations, he still gets the most you know, pure damage. Alright, so moving on here to Master of Souls. Not much to say about Master of Souls, other than, you know, his Vortex. Alright, let's do this combo. So this was a popular combo to do. Wait, what the fuck was the ender again? What was this? I'm still in Spectrum mode. Alright, so that used to do 41. Now it does 37. Still a lot of damage. You know what I mean? Still a lot of damage. There are characters that struggle to get even that. Alright, so here we go. This is like the big change. Let's see. Any other change before I do this? Nope, the only other change for Master of Souls is his combos scale a lot more now. So let's check this out before I go into my boy here. Alright. What am I blocking? Mash back dash. Yeah, there you go. No more guaranteed vortex overhead for ERMAC. Look at that. The vortex is no longer guaranteed. Backdash that shit. Let's see if back 3 is guaranteed. Back 3 is guaranteed. Should be guaranteed because it's 13 frames. I didn't do it right. Either that or maybe the range doesn't guarantee it. We'll see. Maybe nothing is guaranteed anymore. All right, let me check out something real quick for ERMAC. He might have to do something what Smoke used to do, or what Smoke can do. Let's see, what are his jumping punches? Ooh, did they nerf the jumping punches? Oh, here we go, jumping attacks. Ah, I think they nerfed the jumping punches hit advantage. I'm interested to see what Smoke has, because if they took away his really plus jumping punch, that means he has no more vortex. And ERMAC does not have a jumping punch that guarantees him. Oh wait, here we go. I was looking at the startup. What a fucking idiot. Okay, so ERMAC will be able to do a guaranteed vortex. He just has to use a delayed jump 2. So the same thing with Smoke. You have to do a jump 2, wait a little bit, and then go for your 50-50 again. But the problem is, actually, let's see. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work the same way because. Oh wait, duh. Fucking do that. I'm an idiot. I haven't played ERMAC in a while. I'm sorry, guys. So you do this, and then wait a little bit, and then go into your 50-50. Okay. So you, as an ERMAC player, if you want the guaranteed 50-50, you're gonna have to do what Smoke players do, which is jump in 2, wait a little bit to make sure that you don't combo. You know, you don't combo this into back 3 or forward 4, and then you know, wait a little bit, and then do your either say 50-50, you know, go for a little bit of damage, or you want to take the risk and go for the vortex all over again. So it would work something like this. And I didn't get that right because that link is pretty difficult, but you guys get the gist. If you're an ERMAC player and you play Master of Souls, and you're watching the stream right now, the way that you get a guaranteed vortex with ERMAC is do jump and punch, wait a little bit, and you know, do your teleport. Same thing. Still works. So there you go. ERMAC players still have that. There you go, guys. No need to worry. You just can't do this anymore. Just don't do that. If you do that, someone will armor through it. People will backdash through it. If you're an ERMAC player and you want to guarantee yourself a vortex, go with this. and this for the vortex, then you have to jump in with jump 2. Make sure you jump in with jump 2 because that has it's plus 24 on hit. Don't do it immediately. Jump in, wait a little bit, and then do your overhead or your low, because if you jump in and you do forward too fast, it's gonna combo, and you don't want that. You want the vortex. So still works. So don't worry, Master of Souls guys. All this still works.